Hi guys, so today we are going to discuss some tools related to sketching. So go to mechanical design, part design, and name the part anything, and we need to sketching. Okay, and the sketching, the feature based window will be appear, and then to start the sketching, first you are going to select the sketch plane. So I can select the sketch plane from here. Like I am going to select my plane for the sketching is XY, so the XY plane is highlighted here. Or we can also simply sketch a plane from here. The XY is highlighted, and after selecting the plane we are going to click on the sketching. After clicking on this sketching command, the sketching will be started, and all the tools of the sketching will be appeared in the workbench window. So all the tools will be appeared here, and as we selected the XY plane, the window is normal to us. No, these are the XY coordinates. So everything we are going to draw will be drawn in the XY plane, and these tools will be appear in your window. You can see the sketch tools, profile tools, operation tool. We will be discussing these tools one by one. So simply for our simplicity, we can discuss these sketching tools. uh, and you see under the sketching tool you see the grids. We can activate and deactivate the grids. Grids are basically the spacing and the graduation, uh, which can be helpful to draw the sketching. And after the grid you can see that the command name is snap to the point. What does this command do? You see there is the little square in the grids. So if this command is activated, let's activate this command. And if you select the line and give him a point, and on the other point you see the the second point of the line is only selecting the corner or the points on the square. It's not like we are not able to select the middle of the this square. But if I deactivate this command, no, you can select anywhere you want it. This is the difference between the snap to the point, activate and deactivate. And after that you see there is a command named construction or the standard element. The difference between the construction and the standard element is that when the construction is command is activated, now everything you will be drawn is a reference in the sketch. It is not used to convert the sketch into 3D. It's just for reference. Like I am going to draw this. So this is the shape which we wanted to convert into 3D. But like I am going to divide this rectangular into two small squares. So now you can not convert this whole rectangular. You needed to select this both portion if you wanted to select it to 3D, to convert it to 3D. But if I am going to select this one and then go to construction, it will be a dot converted into a dotted line, and it's telling us that this is just for a reference. Like reference bar, you can also put the dimensions or other stuff. When we move on, you will learn about this thing. And after the sketching tool, we can now see the profile tools. We can discuss these profile tools, but before discussing the profile tools, I keep these tools here on my working window, but you can keep these tools anywhere you want it. Like we can put this on the upper under the main bar, or we can also uh, if some tools are not activated like this operation, we can deactivate it by clicking anywhere on a available tool, and then we can like operation this, select this, the operation will be disappear, and you can also the operation to compare that, and you can also play that by clicking on it and dragging it anywhere. The other thing is that now you seeing the background color is different than my previous videos. We can also change that color by going to tools, operations, and then under general display, and under display you can go to visualization. Under the visualization you see different colors for the different uh, things, like the background. This color is selected. We can also change that color to black. Let's suppose we are going to change it to black. The background color will be black. We can also change this color. Okay, this is a simple thing. And now, and under the tool manager, you see there is a command named redo. You can redo what you did in the graphic area, and you can also uh, redo and undo that. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the profile tools. So for the uh, first we are going to select the profile. Under the profile there is a tool named profile. So we select the profile tool by simply clicking the left mouse button. So I activated this command, and after that we can start our profile. This profile tool, by using this profile tool you can draw some lines like horizontal, some vertical lines at any angle. You can do these things, and it will be uh, if you selected this tool you don't need to reselect the line command or the other commands to draw the profile. The profile tool is very helpful. When you practice it, you know the function of this profile tool. Okay, and let's undo it. Sorry. The next tool is rectangular, and there is different types of rectangulars available under the rectangular. You see these are different types of oriented rectangular, parallelogram, elongated hole, cylindrical elongated hole, keyhole profile, hexagon, center rectangular, and the centered parallelogram. uh, if, if you want to draw a simple rectangular, you just select this simple rectangular, and then you are going to select 2 points, and you see on the cursor there is 2 points above the this plus sign. These are basically the coordinates of our first point. So I am going to move our first point here on the origin, where you can see the coordinate points are 0 0. Click on it, left mouse, and then select the other point, and where the coordinates are 120 and 70. So the rectangular is drawn. And there is the next type is oriented rectangular. Select this, and then now you are going to draw a rectangular which is oriented at some angle. So to do that, I am going to select this point. To draw this oriented rectangular, we are going to draw 3 points. So select this one, then drag to at any angle, or you can simply make it horizontal, or you can simply make it vertical. So I am going to keep it at some angle. So select this point at coordinate -1, 40 and 50, and then drag in any direction you want it, and then place the third point, and this will be drawn. And then there is a parallelogram, same function. Then there is elongated hole. We select this. This will be draw a slot. So we are going to select first point, and then we are going to drag it to select second point, and then drag upward or downward to select the slot or elongated hole, and this will be drawn. The next is same thing and the same method, but you needed to practice it. And then keyhole profile, hexagon, you can also draw the hexagon by doing that way. So to draw the hexagon, you are going to select 1 point, hexagon, select the point and like rotate it, drag it to any position which you wanted to draw the hexagon. And after the rectangular, we see the circle. There is some profiles of the circle, different types of the circle. The function is different, and it's very helpful if you are you know the function of every circle, because it makes the sketching easy and very helpful and time saving. So for the center, first we do it. Redo, 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 redo. And after that, after the redo, you are going to select the spline. Spline is simple. You just are going to like that. Spline is added on every point which you draw it, and then click the escape button to deactivate the spline command. When you are activated in a command, if you want to deactivate that command, you just simply click the ESC button on your keyboard of your laptop or computer. After that, you see this is the ellipse, and then there is a line command. This command, you can add a line horizontal, and if you draw one line, then again you needed to select this line command. This is the difference between the profile and the line command. If you are in a profile command, you can continuously sketch different lines at horizontal, vertical, and at some angle, and you can like that. Again, we needed to select the line command if we wanted to draw another line. Then there is a axis. You can also draw an axis, and there is also points, so you can simply put the point. And one thing I just missed it, let me explain that. So let's go start again from mechanical design, part design, units. So when you start your sketch, now you don't know in which units you are going to work or in which units you are working. But according to your drawing, if your drawing are telling you that the units are inches, in millimeter, in centimeter, you must change your units or check your units, so you know that you are working in the same units of the drawings. Because if you don't check that, maybe you needed to redo your work. So to check your units, you are going to go to tools, option, and under the option you are going to select the parameters and measurement. Under the parameters, uh, select the units, and now from here under the units column you see different units of different magnitudes. The units of the length is now millimeters, symbol is mm. So you can change the types of the units which you needed to. So I am going to select the inches in this. Now after clicking the OK, we are working in the inches units. And if you needed to change the units into millimeter, simply go to option, parameters and measurements, units, and under the option find the millimeters and select it and click OK. The millimeter units will be activated. Now you are working in the millimeter environment.